Flashpoint is a certified Microsoft Business Solutions partner that specializes in streamlining and enhancing the financial process for faith-based organizations. We understand the specific needs and complexities of churches and have successfully implemented Microsoft Dynamics GP for more than 20 years. Take control over your expenditures and streamline your process with an end-to-end solution using Microsoft Business Portal and Microsoft Dynamics GP. Implement a solution that saves time, reduces errors and paperwork, with a single point of entry for all expenditure requests and seamless integration with your back-office accounting system. Increase your control and visibility over the entire purchasing and expenditure process by automating the workflow from request through payment with online alerts and email notifications. Improve budget compliance with real-time budget and commitment checking, including over budget and remaining budget alerts. Let's take a look at a typical request entered, submitted, and approved through Microsoft Business Portal using Requisitions management. Suppose that I am an employee in the women's ministry, and requests for expenditures at my church are all entered and approved through Business Portal. I am managing the women's retreat this year and need to get approval for the expenses that will be incurred for this retreat. Using my web browser, I have logged into Business Portal. I begin by entering a title for my request and then add my first line item, which is for charter buses. Business Portal is seamlessly integrated with Dynamics GP, and therefore I view and select a vendor from the vendors that are available within my back office accounting system. Next, I look up and select the correct account number against which this expense should be charged. Again, the integration with my back office accounting systems mean that I view and select from the accounts that are available within Dynamics GP. Further, I only have access to the accounts for the women's retreat and only those accounts that have budgeted amounts. Now I select the request type for routing purposes. The request type can reflect any category of request and method of delivery. For the charter buses, I want a check to be sent directly to the vendor, so I select a check request to be sent. I complete the line item for the charter buses with information such as cost per bus, the number of buses, and a comment regarding pickup times. In addition to the charter buses, I need shuttle buses for a day trip to the beach during the retreat. Notice that the vendor, account number, and routing information are displayed as defaults from the previous line item entered. These defaults save time when entering multiple line items on a single request. I change the routing for this line item. I need to pick up payment for this check request, as I will hand carry this check to the retreat, so I select a check request for pickup. The information about the shuttle buses is now complete. As I save this line item, I receive a warning that I have exceeded the budget for the travel and transportation account. I am given the account number, the amount over budget, as well as the total budgeted amount for this account. Notice that a warning has now been added to both line items on this request. All amounts are calculated in real time so that I know immediately whether or not the budget will be exceeded before the request is submitted or approved. The calculation performed automatically is the budgeted amount for the account less actual amounts posted, less approved commitments. This warning reminds me to communicate the reason for the budget overrun to my ministry director, who is also my approver. Knowing that the director of the women's ministry will also see these warnings, I enter a comment indicating that the cost overrun is a result of an increase in the number of participants for this retreat. I have completed my request and submit it. An approval tree is in place that automatically routes my request to the director of the women's ministry. Now let us suppose that I am the director of the women's ministry and I approve all expenses for my ministry. Each time a request is submitted, I receive an email notification. From Business Portal, I can view all the requests that are pending my approval. For each request, I can select to view the line items, including any warnings regarding budget overruns. Notice as well that I can see the comments that were entered by the requester. I can also enter a comment of my own. If I choose to approve a request that will result in a budget overrun, then I will receive an additional warning. Each time I approve a request, the requester receives an email notification that their request has been approved. In addition, the person in finance who has been assigned the role of purchaser receives an email that an approved request is ready to become a purchase order. Once verified by the finance purchaser, approved requests become purchase order in Microsoft Dynamics GP. As an approver, I also have the option to reject or void a request. If I choose to reject a request, then I can add a comment to communicate the reason for my action back to the requester. Contact us today to find out how you can take control of your expenditures with an end-to-end solution that increases control and visibility over your entire purchasing process, reduces paperwork, automates the approval process, and provides you with the real-time financial data that you need to stay within your budget.